what I love about music is, you hear it and it brings up images and it brings up memories and it brings up, just feelings of beauty. And I mean, even though it's invisible, I mean, it's beautiful. Well, and that's what I kind of wanted. That's what I want to do. I want the paintings to evoke feeling and a beauty. I feel that my paintings evoke expression in the viewer. But if I give just enough, if I'm on the edge of imagery, if I'm on the edge of a feeling, if I'm on the edge, like right, and then I require the viewer to take it to the next, add their personal, and be able to enter the painting with their whatever, wherever, whatever they. Oh, I love that pink. It reminds me of, the corsage that blah blah that I got when I was in high school from my girlfriend. It's like that's what I love. Like I was just some little hick from North Carolina. I didn't see a real painting until I was like 17. And I went to an art school and we had history and art history and English all as one course. We would study the history of the time, the literature of the time, and the art of the time. But it was in this mansion, the Reynolds Mansion. And this beautiful, they were like the cigarette people, and they had turned it into a museum. But we literally sat in their living room, and there was a church here, there was a Bierstadt here, there was an Ennis here, there was a Rothko here, there was a Pollock over here, there was and like I would sit there, and that grandness hit me like, this is huge. This goes on a bigger theme. It's not just a sunset with a landscape, but the landscape and the sun and the light turns into something greater. It was almost like religious in a weird way. Who is Frank? That has always been the problem, is because I came to New York at like 15 and then I moved here when I was 19, and I've been painting and in the public eye ever since then, and I had no chance of who am I? And it took me maturing. I mean, that's me sitting in the studio 15 years of like, well, wait a second. What does my body make? What is authentic? What is my authenticity? Why did that save my life? Why did I love doing that? Why hours? Like, I wasn't thinking about, like formal issues or, the deconstruction or, Dante or any, I was just instinctually loving putting this together. And I had to refine that. I mean, I had to add that after I had learned all of the other. I couldn't replace my love of doing it with theory or history or somebody else's idea. And that was the hard thing, is figuring out, what are my ideas? What do I think? What do I like? Um, this painter, Stephen Mueller, the late Stephen Mueller, he was a great painter and a dear friend. He once came to my studio and I said, "Oh, look at this painting, I think it's really good." And he said, "Yes, Frank, but is it an object of rare beauty?" And that meant something, that it's rare. That search is what's important to me. Finding out. Somebody said, well, they were like, what is, when you're doing it, how, and I was like, I don't want to know what it's going to be about until it's about something.